your third Omni negate, bitch. So, yeah, that's a full combo. Why, hello, my fellow mermail enthusiasts. How are you? It's Nepty. I came to bring you the post-CYAC sauce.
Oh, yeah.
I have 4 combos and 2 builds. The first 2 combos, as well as the first build, are going to be Nimbles. I know a lot of people out there fucking hate them. So do I. You're not alone. But I will not deny their power. Mama ain't raised no fool. Yep, I have a Nimble build as well as the Nimble Hater build. Both are very good. Both are very consistent. Before we crack into this shit, I just want to thank all the guppies out there. All the reef mates, all the lads, all the homies, all the chads, whatever you consider yourself. Appreciate you helping me get to 1,000. We're gonna keep on swimming, you know what I'm saying? If you love water cards and the art on them, check out my community tab. I am hosting the Water Art Championship. The tournament is me just polling you to find out what you think is the world's most beautiful water monster art. I've already put 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever the hell amount of polls. So if you want to have your vote count, go ahead and look at my community tab on the channel. You're on my channel right now. You fucking just use your hand, click it, and then go vote on some art. So it's pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead and go with the Nimbles first, as well as the build for it, and then into the non-Nimble combos as well as that build. But with all that shit out of the way, let's dive right the fuck in. Alright, so these first 2 combos I'm going to show you are based on the Nimble engine. I'm not the biggest fan of the Nimbles, as everybody knows, especially the Discord. Fucking hate them. But they do offer a lot of extension that you wouldn't have otherwise. So they are worth making combos for. This combo was based off of a Cybergeef combo. A lot of this is just his style of play. He plays all the toxic ass shit. Gotta love him. But yeah, this is going to be an Ibli lock. I added in, a Nepty Lapis Dragon to an Underworld Goddess, because why not go full degenerate? So let me go ahead and show you that right now. We're going to go ahead and normal summon your Diva. Of course. Let me go ahead and bring out me. Defense position. I'm going to send Goons, of course. Gonna add the Goons, like always. Alright, here, go straight into your Moulin Glacier search. Then we're going to go straight into the Cybergeef Spesh. Fucking Goyo Defenders. Activate. And we're going to use all 3. Yes, we're playing 3. There's a reason. Need the extra body on the board. Alright. I'm going to go into an Ahashima here. Boop, boop. Yep. I'm going to bring the... Of course, Goons from hand, Goons from grave. Boom. Bada boom. Alright, gonna go into Bahamut Truck right underneath the Ahashima. It's gonna be linked off, so it doesn't really matter, but still. Send Goons, bring out the Toad. Alright, Goons is going to get your Lapis. And then Lapis will be summoning itself. Bam. Alright, now here we're going to need to take our Bahamut Shark as well as our last Goyo Defender. And we're going to make Water Charmer, because you need a card that can take an Earth plus a Water. We don't want to use up our Masquerena, so kind of need this. You can use the Asa card, but you cannot do the second combo I'm going to show you with Ass Hat, or whatever you want to call it, the Earth Charmer. I know it's really good against Super Heavy to get a monster from their grave, but still. This card is very good. It also works good if someone tries to ably lock you, so yeah, that's why we play the Water Charmer. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead, slap it down. Alright, then you're going to go ahead and normal summon, not normal, special summon your Moulin Glacier, ripping 2 cards. Then you're going to go ahead and take your Water Charmer and your Hashima, go into Gigante. Now you're going to take Gigante, activate the effects, and Water Charmer. And then we're going to bring out a piece of shit right here. Ibli, the Corruptor. Alright, so now we're going to go into the Sprend using Gigante as well as Ibli in the right section here, because we need that arrow. And then we're going to go ahead and activate one of each. Yep, we got to activate Ibli in the grave. There you go, and then you can summon it wherever you want. And from here, we're going to be sending your Angler. Angler off the Sprend. Now, it's going to activate, and we're going to summon out double beeves. Alright, and then you use these two, and you go straight into your Mascarena. Alright, so what do we got with this combo? This combo ends with one Omni Negate, has a Moulin Rip of 2 cards. During your opponent's turn, they will be, Ibli locked, so they can't special summon anything except link monsters, which means they're going to have to either have something that she can link into, or normal summon. And the moment they normal summon, that's when this happens. Let's see. Alright, they're gonna go ahead and normal summon. And right away, you fucking fire off this son of a bitch. Go straight into whatever they summon. Just fucking vacuum that son of a bitch up. Take Sprend. You need 4 bodies, so that'll be this. Right there. And then you just don't use the effect to negate the board, because you want your Ibli live. So now, unless they can't special summon anything, they can't double normal summon, so they're just fucking locked up. And then if they have the effect in the grave of any, resummons or something like that, they can't fucking special summon. Or if they got through it somehow, you just cancel the summon with fucking Underworld Goddess. It's amazing. It's like, it's degenerate bullshit. I love it. So yeah, that's this 1-card combo. I love it. It just reads geef all over it. I already like the Ibli lock, but man, I just had to throw in a little bit of extra degenerate spice with the Underworld Goddess on top of that. So let's go ahead and make our way over to the amazing 2-card combo Ran Goons with Nimbles. Alright, this is probably the strongest combo we can do currently. It does involve, of course, Nimbles once again. Yeah, this one was cooked up by the chef himself. Prime, Diggity Jam, Z's Prime, Abyssland, all of the above. Man, he's always in the Discord just cooking up shit. Doesn't matter, he's got like 15 decks going at once, just making combos. He just literally just lives in the lab. We're gonna start off by, of course, activating your effect of Ran, sending Goons. They cannot deny the summon of the token, but they can deny it right here in hand. They can like Gamma it or whatever the fuck. Just pop it out of midair. But if they don't, they cannot deny the token. It's not a separate thing. Alright. Goons is going to go ahead and trigger. We're going to look for our Diva. Alright. Diva's here. Normal summon. Gonna bring out yours truly. Wherever. I don't think the position really matters in these first parts here. So send Goons, add Goons as usual. Goon search. You're going to get your Moulin. Moulin. Alright. Now you're going to take your Diva as well as your token here, and you're just basically just going to go straight into Water Charmer. You're going to go ahead and take your Nepty as well as the Ran, and you are going to go into the brand new XL Synchron Stardust Dragon. Very cool card. Goes from 8 into resummoning, whatever tuner. Then you can take the 2 plus the 8 and go straight into a Barone. What is bad about that? It's amazing. Fucking free Barone. Why not? Alright, now you can special summon your Moulin. I put him right next to my Baron. Go ahead and snipe 2 cards. And after that, you're going to go ahead and take your Arya as well as your Moulin. And you're going to go straight into Sprend. Here, Sprend, fire off, and you're going to send, of course, your Angler. There you go. Gonna bring out the beeves. Right here. And then you're going to take these 2, and you go straight into a Hashima. And that's pretty much how you get your Goons going. Yep. Alright, Goons from hand, Goons from grave. and you're gonna put your Bahamut Shark right below your Sprend. Activate, send Goons. Alright, you're gonna bring Toad. You can go ahead and slap Toad right next to your Baron. Alright. And Goons search. You're gonna go ahead and get your Lapis here. And then Lapis is gonna go ahead and special summon from hand. Alright. Since you have no arrows, you're gonna take your Sprend and your Ahashima, and you're gonna go into a Gigante. Right down here is fine. Then you're going to take Lapis Dragon as well as Bahamut Shark, and then you're going to make a Coral Anemone, and you can just drop it right here. Just need the free space, and then you're going to go ahead and fire off your Gigante, sending whatever, and you're going to bring out a Swap Frog. Do not put the Swap Frog below your Coral Anemone. You need that arrow. Alright, swap effect, dumps another swap. Alright, and then Coral Anemone will now revive said swap. And then you're going to go ahead and overlay into your third Omni Negate, bitch. So, yeah, that's a full combo. Yeah, fucking 5 cards left in your extra deck. Doesn't matter. You won the game by now. They probably scooped after the second Omni and then the fucking Moulin Rips. So this combo ends with triple Omni Negate, which is nice. You got the Baron Pops, which is quite nice as well. You have a free spot underneath Coral Anemone to revive whatever you want for the follow-up turns. And you've ripped 2 cards with Moulin Glacia, so shit, that's pretty damn good. Let's go ahead and check out the Nimble deck list, and then we'll get into more combos. Alright. There's a little bit of a disclaimer I have to give. This is assuming that Cash Tira gets clapped the fuck up by the ban list. So keep that in mind. Down here, I'd probably have Nibs here in place of something, or any book you want. Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse, Book of Your Mom. I don't give a shit. Whatever. You get the point. It's assuming that Cash just gets fucking wrecked. Unicorn to 1, Unicorn banned. Diablosis. You get the point. Like, if it's just gets wrecked, this is what my build will be. And it will change accordingly if not. So, yeah. Things that are of note. Let's see here. You need to play Triple Minstrel. This format is disgustingly filled with hand traps. Super heavies play like 18 of them, sums of guns. So having a a nice way to snipe that shit out of their hands, quite nice. As well as we play the 3 anti-hand trap combo here as well. You don't have to play a third one of your crossouts. I just played these three. You don't want to have 2 of these in your hands. It gives you more than you need half the time. But sometimes you might even send off a minstrel and see that they have like 2 hand traps, so then having an extra one of these in your hand is quite nice. But yeah, I run the starter protection, whatever you want to consider it. 3 of the bronze, these are just good. I don't recommend playing cradles and whatever else in place of one of these. Just play 3. You can play more than that. You can play cradle plus 3 of these. You can play Angerine, whatever you want to do. I'm just playing the straight up 3 Rons. I think it's good enough by itself. If this is too many Nimbles for you, hang tight. I have a smaller Nimble package in another build I'm going to show you in a second, which is more of the style that I would play because I hate Nimbles. We run the Ibly. Yeah, it's you don't have to run this. You can go ahead and get rid of this out of your build, swap out Underworld Goddess for like an Appaloosa, and then on your opponent's turn use the Masquerena and then go into an Appaloosa. That works too. Whatever you want to do. Ibly's just funny, degenerate, and it's way more true to Cybergeef. So shout out to you, Cybergeef. You must be the absolute most toxic son of a gun at your locals. Sounds hilarious. You notice this is a smaller count of spells. That's fine because we're running hand traps. We have 6 hand traps. That's about as much as you kind of want to run in a Mermail build. So, and of course, I have Ash here. Now, a lot of people are thinking, well, Ash is just kind of a dog shit hand trap this format. The thing about Ash is it's kind of like the one and only out to Gamma. Gamma requires a search of the driver, so you can just Ash that. We're main decking, of course, 2 Droll here. literally just, you know, because it's really, really good this format. And of course, if you know you're playing against like a super heavy, then, you know, even Pearly, both of them kind of get screwed over by Droll and Lock. It's pretty hardcore, if you know what I'm saying. So you have the third Droll here. But yeah, that's kind of what we're rolling with. Just 6 hand traps, 6 interactions with your opponent, other than what you make with your board. Extra deck, Barone XL, speaks for itself, really good. You really need the triple here, triple Goyo. I know it's a lot, but again, you can use the bodies. You're just summoning bodies. That's what you need. It's not really too much room for innovation. I'm telling you that right now. Every one of these cards is used for something in both those combos. So yeah, you're going to get full use of your extra deck, which a lot of builds can't say that. Side deck, it's going to be up to you. Again, triple Gamma Seal, just because Pearly is a thing. It's very powerful. These are also good against Cashier if they hang around, so good on that. It's the format for Droll. We have Droll up here in the main deck, and then you have a third one here. You can bring it up to 3 if you're playing against super heavy. It's really good if they try to Droll you and you have a Designator in your hand, or, you know, Called By or whatever. If you have Minstrel in your hand, you just snipe that shit before it even starts. So yeah, but it's very good against super heavy. It's actually really good against Purely, believe it or not. It actually is. And we're also running the Ogre. Droll and Ogre are just going to be everywhere, as well as Gamma this format. So yeah, get ready for that shit. Ogre's really good. You can use it on super heavy to stop quite a few lines. They have to kind of adjust as they go. It doesn't quite shut them down, obviously. But yeah, it's a deck filled with 1-card starters, but takes multiple hand traps somehow to stop the 1-card starters. My brain hurts. Anyway, Dark Rulers are really good against super heavy, but if they bring out a spell canceller, well, can't even use this card. So I might swap these out. Might swap them out for something like Encore or whatever the fuck it is, to use against the Purely deck, but we'll see what happens here. As well as Evenlies are just good in general. Really, really nice against most decks, back-row decks, really good against anything that summons a token, and then 2-dimensional barrier because you can, well, it's good against almost every deck, so there you go. Now let me show you the smaller Nimble build here. Alright, as you can see, I only run 3. Now, the reason I run 3 is because the engine isn't quite dead if you draw one of them. Let's say you draw a Beaver. Well, if you send your Angler off of Sprend or off of any one of your sending cards, you're still going to summon out at least 1 Beaver. So that's kind of nice, just getting a free body. Also, Beaver can just special summon any one of the Nimbles from the grave. So it doesn't matter, you're still going to be able to get 2 bodies on board with your Beaver if you want to normal summon out Beaver. So yeah, it's not completely dead. It's not as optimal, but then again, I'd rather have less Nimbles in my hand. I'm just not a Nimble guy, so smaller is better, but again, you still get full potential if you don't draw these cards. But yeah, the other things I've changed are I took one of the Droll out of the main deck, put it in the side deck, and switched it out for a Gamma Seal, and mainly because I also got rid of the other 2 Nimbles and I popped in some Small Worlds. I love Small World in this build. I'm gonna tell you right now, fucking Ibly is a great way to get to your Diva, just a free bridge if you don't want to go ahead and do the lock. It's fantastic. So yeah, this is just kind of the way I like to play the Nimble build. It's really, really flexible. It's good for going first and second, which is nice. You can always search out fucking kaiju. It's pretty damn sweet if you ask me. But yeah, so this is the smaller Nimble package build. Alright, now I'm going to show you 2 combos and a build that have no Nimbles in them. If you're not a fan of Nimbles, kind of like myself, well, this next deck list and combos will be right up your alley. Alright, this is the non-Nimble version of a 1-card Diva combo, and it was created by, of course, Prime. Who else? So you're going to start off by normal summoning Diva. Alright, bring out your Nepty. Activate Goons. Tradish. Alright. Alright, we're looking for a Moulin with the first search. Alright, and same thing. You run the triple Goyo. Too good, everybody. Fucking free bodies on board. Alright. And then in this version of the deck, we're going to be running the Asa instead of the Water Charmer. So going to go into Bahamut, or sorry, Ahashima. Activate. Summon out your Goons. Boom. Bahamut Shark right below. Doesn't really matter. You can do this kind of like mirrored if you want to do that too. Send Goons. Bring out our homie, the Toad. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and look for Lapis here. Special summon from hand, the Lapis. Alright. And of course, we're still at just 3 bodies in the grave. We need to get 2 more waters in grave, so we're going to go ahead and take... this is kind of... It's really nice to use the asshat here, Asa, because of super heavy samurai. So in this build, you can use this rather than the Water Charmer. So we're going to use it. Take our 1 Earth Monster and our Bahamut Shark. Alright, and then there, we can special summon Moulin Glacia, rip 2 cards. Alright, now we're going to take, of course, our Ahashima and our asshat, and we're going to go straight into Higante. Alright, and then we're going to take our Moulin Glacia here and our Lapis, and we're going to go into our Coral Anemone. So we're going to activate. Alright, we're going to bring out a swap. Alright, swap effect, of course. Dump other swap. Alright, Coral Anemone. Summon back swap. And then you're going to go ahead and overlay it again into your second Omni Negate. Go ahead and put it nice. Alright, so with that combo, it does not have Nimbles, but instead of having like an Ibly lock or, you know, interaction on your opponent's turn, you're basically just going to be sitting on double card rip from the hand with Moulin and the double Omni Negates right here, with the potential to re-summon. Keep in mind, your hand still has 4 cards in it, so pretty sweet. So that's pretty good. You don't have to play Nimbles, and you can still get a pretty nice board. In fact, I made that board just yesterday, and somebody scooped, so not bad. Now let's go over to the 2-card combo. Alright, this is a 2-card combo. It's a combo that I made, but I'm showing off an amazing tech of Gin. All these cool tech cards. It's like the combos always come from fucking Prime, and then the tech cards always come from Geef. I don't know what it is. They're just fucking carrying the team. Fucking shout outs to both of you lads. Fuck off with your brilliant minds, alright? Just amazing. Just keep the shit coming. 2 of them together in the Discord, man, just the sauce keeps on dripping, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, you're gonna go ahead and start off by sending Goons with Ran, of course. Gonna go ahead and summon the token. Goons is gonna search the Diva. Alright. Alright, you're gonna go ahead and normal summon. Alright, say yes to that. Boom. Here, bring out the Nepty. Goons. Pretty repetitive, but still. Alright, Goons gonna let us search out. We're gonna go for a Lapis Dragon right here. Alright. Summon out Lapis Dragon. Okay, this is where the Geef Spice comes in. The new tech. What level is Lapis? Level 5. You got a token here, level 3, plus a Diva. What are you gonna make? Level 5 Synchro? Yeah, we're going for the Repetitor, whatever Ratatouille, whatever the fuck. I'm gonna call it Ratatouille. Oh man, look at this.
Hey,
2 of the same level.
That's pretty good.
That's what we can do now. Ahashima. All right. Activate. Do not use the Grave effect. If you can utilize that for a combo, just remember, if you use this effect, it will waterlock you, so I'm not using it here. Bringing the hand and grave, Goons. Right here, boom. Alright, in the grave, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what does that mean? Sending Goons. Bringing out Totally. Gonna put Totally over here. Goons. We're gonna go ahead and search out Moulin Glacia, and you can drop it right now. And now you're gonna rip the 2 cards out of their hand. Yoinky sploinky. Bada boom. Alright. Now, we want another Omni Negate, so of course, you're gonna take your Ron, take your Neptybus, and you're gonna go into Exile. Fucking nice. Summon out your Diva. Alright, do not use Moulin Glacia with your Diva here. We need another water body. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and make our Baronne, but you're gonna make it in the center right here, opposite, you know, of your Toad here, for a specific reason. So the board ends however you want. There's 2 different ways to end this board, but this way right here, you have a Moulin Rip for 2 cards, and then you have 2 Omni Negates as well. As well as if you're going second and you do this shit, you can swing in with your Toad, then turn your Bahamut Shark into fucking Zeus if you want to do it that way, which is a really nice trick, because he can't attack, but that's not how Zeus works. It's just if any XE attacks, you can take any XE and make them into Zeus. So keep that in mind. Or you can do this. You can activate, pop your Ahashima here, destroy it, and then you can take your Bahamut Shark and your Moulin, and that'll beef up your 2 cards here. I would only recommend doing that if you have a way to get an infantry in your hand. That way, I mean, you have 3 other cards in your hand. You might have a way to get to your infantry. So keep that in mind. That's just another option. Very strong board, if I do say so myself. If you're like me, you hate Nimbles. This is not a bad combo. I just wanted to make something showing off our boy Geef's fucking nice new Ratatouille. Alright, now let's go look at the deck list that does not have Nimbles in it.
Hooray!
Alright, so a few things. A lot of this is very much the same. I just don't run the Nimble package, like, at all. Instead of the triple Nimbles, I'm running 2 Small World, 1 Gamma Seal, a Minai Ruka, and 2 of the carton of cigarettes. What, I don't know, the gummy worm. This guy. You might be like, why the fuck is that in your deck? Let me explain. I'm a huge fan of this card. I've loved it since it came out. I made like this video discussing it. This card is amazing. It serves multiple purposes in this build specifically. It can send itself to the grave, which is nice, to give you an extra summon of a water or earth monster. That's really nice, especially for our deck, which it is kind of like normal summon reliant. The fact it sends itself to grave makes your Arya live instantly. So if you have none of your, you know, sending cards, your minstrels, your Rons, your swaps, your fucking Megs, whatever, you get what I'm saying. If you have none of those in your hand, well, you can just send itself, activate your Arya, and then you can just banish it and keep going. Another synergy it has, if you have a water and earth monster on the field at the same time, you can summon this from your graveyard. So it brings itself back if you have a Goyo Defender plus your Bahamut Shark or whatever. That's water, earth, boom. You get to bring them back, an extra body on board to fucking link away. It's level 2, really nice synergy with any of the other level 2s to go into other shit like that. So yeah, an incredible card all around, and the fact it is a rock monster means it's a super nice bridge for your small world. It just has too many synergies. Like, I love this card. I'm a strong believer in it, so you don't have to play that. In fact, these 3 spots here are kind of flex spots, whatever you want to do. But otherwise, on to Minai Ruka. Now this card, I don't know why people think this can chain block. It's a fucking win. It says win right there. The first word in the description is win. You can't chain block with this shit, okay? That doesn't work that way. If you add this card to your hand by the effect of Water Monster, no, you cannot special summon it. It is a triggered effect. It's a win effect. No. So just want to get that clear. It's also a really nice way to, instead of having to use your fucking Neptybus to send an infantry to pop like a skill drain, well, you could just use this. Special summon it from your hand. After any effect of a water monster, which there's like a bajillion, so you're going to get this effect to resolve. You can banish this card itself or any other sea, serpent, fish, aqua, whatever the fuck. And then you get to negate the effects of a face-up card on the field. That's so good. You can send itself. So yeah, just get a free body on board if you want to do it that way. If you have this in your hand, as well as a Neptibus, and you can send Neptibus to the grave, bring back your goons, and overlay with that. So typical rank 4 shenanigans. It's just really, really strong. I think these are 3 good cards to have in those places. Of course, as well as my, I love Small World. It's probably my favorite spell card in the game. This card just gets you whatever you want. If you know how to bridge, it's good. It's a lot less complicated than people make it sound. For the extra deck, we got the Ratatouille, fucking coming in hot. We're running the Asa for this build. You can swap this out for like a Masquerena if you want to do that. You can do that. But this is really nice, especially in this format. It's really good. And then we're running the Zealantis and the Abysslacia. Abysslacia and Zealantis were not in the other build. That's just because we needed room for all kinds of other shit. But now, you got it. It's, man. This card right here is a game ender. Just being able to fucking, like, waterlock yourself with Coral Anemone, and then go straight into a Zealantis is pretty nice. Also, remember, if you use the graveyard effect of this card, I can't say Repetiteur, whatever the hell it is. Fucking the Cybergeef tech. Look at them right next to each other. Double Cybergeef techs, man. What a genius. Anyway, yeah, she also waterlocks you, so that's really good for your Zealantis play as well. You can banish the whole board and only summon back your monsters. Pretty busted. It will confuse your opponent. Just hopefully bring a judge that's not an ass. And then you'll get it to resolve, where you get to keep all your monsters and they don't get shit. Same as the last build. For your side deck here, this is assuming that Kashchira just gets clapped into oblivion. But if it does not, you just swap some of these out for nibs or the books or same kind of thing. But yeah, this is the non-nimble post-CYAC build. I hope you guys like it. It was not easy to make. I've been working hard on this shit. This video's taking me way too long to get together. But yeah, this is the fucking sauce, man. It's, I know I keep saying it's a Mermail build, and there's literally just one Mermail. Technically, there's 2 in this build, so fuck you. It will always be Mermails in my heart. So, whatever, nerd. But tell me in the comment sections below, what do you think of these builds? Which one do you prefer? Are you a Nimbles person? Do you hate them, like myself? This is way more my style, and this is how I would like to play it. But yeah, you let old Nepty know in the comment section. What's your vibe? What are you vibing with? What vibes with you? What'd you think of that shit, huh? Huh? Pretty good? I hope so. Anyway, I hope you liked it. Sorry it took so long, but those are my post-CYAC builds. Don't worry, the lab is still going. We're still cooking. Every day we're in that shit trying to innovate. Yeah, check out the Reef Discord. Man, it is just always popping off. We have like 240 members, whatever, but we're all in there just brainstorming, trying to make water decks the shit. There's a tab for every single water deck, so if you're a shark player, if you're like an ice barrier player, whatever the hell else you want to do, God forbid Cloudians, oh my god. Dog shit! Anyway, until next time, boys.